Okay, one more bat video I wanted to share with you all is this collection of posters, these three bat posters, especially the one in the middle here, Bats of the Western United States. If we were having our bat lab in person, you'd get to examine this yourself. Now, each of the images here that are tagged with a little pink flag represent species that are on your handout. So let's take a closer look. So here's the handout, and there's the Vespertilionids, 11 Vespertilionids, one Molossid. There are two Phylostomids, but only one of them, the California leaf-nosed bat, will be here. And of course the fruit bat, the pteropodid, won't be here. So let's take a closer look at this poster of Bats of the Western United States here. These are magnificent posters, and the Endangered Species Recovery Program helped pay for the publication of this poster, Bats of the Western United States, about 20 years ago. Unfortunately, it's out of print now, and we've only a handful left. But let's take a look at the pink tagged ones, and we'll start up at the top here. We'll start with the Phylostomid here, and that's Macrodus californicus, the California leaf-nosed bat. And we'll move from there to the Vespertilionids. We'll move down the poster. Now, there are more than 30 bats on this Bats of the Western United States poster. The next one we'll take a look at, this is Anthrazoas pallidus, the pallid bat, with a centipede in its mouth. Beautiful photo. Up in the top right corner, we have, no, not that one. This one, Aptesicus fuscus. This is the big brown bat. That's a photo of it resting on some piece of wood or a trunk or branch or something. So that's 3 Vespertilionids and 1 Phylostomid. The big one that dominates the poster, of course, is the Western red bat, the one I showed you that we had in our rabbit breeding pens. Laziurus blossfeli, the Western red bat. An amazing bat. Beautiful creature. Look at that red and the completely furred Europatagium all the way to the tail. So that's the Western red bat, Laziurus blossfeli. And the same genus, then you also have the beautiful hoary bat, Laziurus cinereus. And down the left side, we have the silver-haired bat, another beautiful bat, Lasionicterus noctivigans. Again, another very pretty bat. Then, going down the poster even further, I'll leave the Myotis till last. We have the pipistrelle. Now it's called Parastrellus, of course. The Western pipistrelle bat, or now called a canyon bat as well. This one here is in a roost position on some wood. And right below it is the Brazilian or Mexican free-tail bat, Tadarida brasiliensis. There you can see the tail behind extending beyond the Europatagium as the bat flies. These are all photographs of living bats that are combined. There you can see the sponsors of all the posters along California Department of Fish and Wildlife here. And here you'll see the ESRP logo here, CSU Stanislaus as well. And the remaining species on this from us on here are the long-legged bat, Myotis volans, the Yuma bat, Myotis yumanensis, the fringed bat, Myotis thysanodes, And here you can just make out the fringe along the edge of the trailing edge of the Europatagium. So this is Myotis thizenodes. And lastly, last but not least, we got Myotis lucifugus, the little brown bat. So those are the 13 bats from your handout that are on the Bats of the Western United States poster. Now, if we step back for a second and compare the bats of the Western United States with the bats of the Eastern United States, what do you notice right away? You notice a big drop off in species diversity going eastwards. There's a lot more habitat diversity in the West with the mountains and the deserts and all the different habitat types in the West. So we've got many more bat species in the West than you do in the Eastern United States. So there are far fewer species. There are only, I think 18 species on the bats of the Eastern United States poster. The corresponding poster, but some of the same bats are on both posters. So for example, here you'll see, here's Townsend's big-eared bat, Corinnorhinus townsendii. Did I miss that one on the other one side? Yeah, I think I did. Did I miss that one? That's the other photo of the Townsend's big-eared bat here. Beautiful photo of the Townsend's big-eared bat, Corinnorhinus townsendii. But here's a roost of them, but they also are found in the Eastern United States, as is the hoary bat. Here's a nice photo of Lazirus cinereus roosting in a tree. Brazilian free-tail bats are also found in the Eastern United States, as are silver-haired bats, Lasionicterus noctivigans, and as are the little brown bats, Myotis lucifugus. And lastly, Aptesicus fuscus, the big brown bat. This is a flying photo of it. On the other poster, the Western bats, it was a roosting photo. So of the 13 bats that are on your handout, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them are also on the bats of the Eastern United States. I had a friend from Mexico who did an exchange with me and sent me a poster of the bats of Mexico, the Murciélagos de Mexico here. A very nice poster as well. Sorry, I shouldn't be looking at my spirits cupboard here, but anyway, this poster is incomplete though. There are many more bats in Mexico than are represented on this poster. But some of the bats of the Western United States, of course, you would expect them to be on this poster as well. And so here we're going to look at a few of them. We'll start up here at the top first. And here's our beloved pallid bat, Antrozous pallidus. It's a little too much glare there. Let's do it this way. Beautiful photo of it with, what's that, a scorpion. Beautiful photo of it with a scorpion in its mouth. So that's Antrozous pallidus, and see the Mexican name for a bat, Murciélago pálido. Maybe my pronunciation is off. Maybe one of you can help me with that. And then farther down here, we have the hoary bat. Here's a nice one of it in flight. Again, trying to zoom in here. Lazirus cinereus, what we call the hoary bat. In Spanish, it's Murciélago nevado. A little to the left here, we've got Townsend's big-eared bat, Murciélago orejudo. Maybe you can help me with the pronunciation on that. Some of you would know it better than I would. Another beautiful photo. So that's 3 of them, and there's one more here. You can probably guess what this one is without going to the species name, because we're looking at this huge colony emerging from a cave. And of course, it is Tetarida basiliensis. And that is the... I haven't translated that. Maybe one of you can help me translate that for the colony emerging there. Now I want to show you another bat here that is not in the western United States, but this photo below here, which is a pretty neat one. See if you can make it out. This is the false vampire, Vampirum spectrum. And this is a carnivorous bat. And look at its aspect ratio. Look at those wings. We talked about them today. Look at the shape of those wings so that they can carry a heavy load. But see what it's eating? Can you make out what that is? Do they look like feathers to you? So, bats will eat what they can get. And here's another one on the other side of the poster. And I talked about something like this in lecture today as well. This is Noctilio leperinus, Murcielago pescador. So I think you can figure out what this thing is feeding on. Although, okay, you can see the big mouth is open. I can't tell from the claws if it has anything in its grasp right there. But you see those big claws where it is. This is a fishing bat. Noctilio leperinus. So I'm very proud of these posters. I'm sorry I can't share them with you in person, but I like to be able to at least do this. The other nice thing about them is at least the posters have species accounts on the back of each for the species represented on the posters. And I will take photos of those and copy them and put those on the, for the ones we're looking at in lab, I will put those on Blackboard as well for you. So I hope you enjoy that.